It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcomings. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. The phrase daring greatly is from Theodore Roosevelt's speech, Citizenship in a Republic. The speech, sometimes referred to as the man in the arena, was delivered at the Sorbonne. Forgive my pronunciation, I don't speak French. The Sorbonne in Paris, France on April 23rd, 1910. This is the passage that made the speech famous. This is, I'm reading to you from a book called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And this is before the introduction, what it means to dare greatly. And it's that little excerpt from this speech. How you doing, guys? Coach Rick here. Another installment of Coach's Corner. Are you giving your gift? Are you part of the Renaissance? Yeah. Are you doing your part to contribute to that? I know you are. Come on. We all are, right? We're all doing our best. I'm here to hopefully be a little wind beneath your wings or in your sail to do some more. Bring it. Bring your gift. The world needs it. You are precious. And we need you. We need you to dare greatly. We need, I really love, I shouldn't turn my light off yet because there's actually a couple other things I wanted to share, just a couple of things that I underlined. But, the first part of that I think is crucial. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. F everybody. I'm trying to mind my language here. People can have opinions, and that's all they are. They're just opinions, right? They're just freaking opinions. Let them have their opinions. If you're following your heart, if you're acting from your heart, you're doing well, my friend. Don't let anyone stop that. Don't let anyone give that up, because it's you who's on the court. It's you who's in the arena, not the bystander saying, they should have done that better. What the fuck do they know? Because they're not in it, right? We're not concerned with them. All we're concerned with is that you're doing your best to be vulnerable out there for the greater good of all, right? Who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, because that's what you're going to get. Maybe not all the time, but you're absolutely going to get that if you are willing to do the work. And who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. You're out there for a cause, right? You're out there doing your thing. So just a couple of things that I underlined just in the introduction, right? This is not even, in other words, maybe consider checking out Brene Brown's Daring Greatly or any of her work. So here it is, page 8. Connection is why we're here. We are hardwired to connect with others. It's what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. And without it, there is suffering. Now, as artists, go ahead and apply that. I think if we're not doing our thing, we are suffering. Think about that. You're an artist, you're an actor, you're a musician, you're a writer, you're a painter, a sculptor, whatever it is. If you are not doing your thing, you are suffering. I can attest to this, having spent years of what's the term? Oh, come on. Ignoring the truth, denial, right? Being in denial about the fact that, you know, if at certain points you walked into someone's office, they would have given you a prescription for pills because you were clinically diagnosed as, having depression or something. Be read like that by a lot. If you're an artist, you got to be doing your thing. You got to be giving your gift. You got to be putting your heart into your work. Otherwise, you are suffering. And our art is how we communicate and connect with others, right? One more. This is just turn the page here. And I highlighted this years ago. Wholehearted living is about engaging in our lives from a place of worthiness. It means cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up in the morning and think. No matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. It's going to bed at night thinking, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid. But that doesn't change the truth that I am also brave and worthy of love and belonging. That's some good stuff. And you're not just worthy of love and belonging, you are also worthy of contributing. You have something to offer. You are a piece of the puzzle. You are a crucial part of the painting. Without you, it is incomplete. Think about that. The painting isn't complete unless you're a part of it, right? Unless you are shining the colors that you need to shine for the painting, for that work of art. The world needs you. Yes, I'm talking to you, just you. The world needs you. Not going to happen if you're not on the court, if you're not in the arena, if you're not daring greatly. It takes courage. We have a film shooting in town. One of the actors came and spoke to our students. He was born in another country, came to this country, but growing up, the one channel, a lot of reruns and everything, and he watched and he watched and he watched, and he just knew that's what I want to do. And growing up in East Berlin, Eastern Germany, there weren't a lot of opportunities for that. He came to this country and he started to train, and he immersed himself, created his own graduate program, if you will. Like, you go to these graduate programs, you got dance and you got movement and speech and voice, and you get all that. Well, he did it. He was in martial arts and singing and dancing and you name it. And he went years without booking anything, without any confirmation that he's on the right path. So many of us need that, or needed that along the way. One of his first films that he booked was, acting across Tom Cruise. Um, Worth the wait, maybe? Or a great example of what it takes. You're going to need to strengthen your faith and trust that following your heart is a worthy cause, right? That your pursuit is worthy, has merit. You're worthy of being one of its messengers. You're worthy of maybe being more than just a messenger also. Maybe you're worthy of greatness. Maybe you're worthy of being one of the greats. The only question is, are you willing to be that? Like the Marianne Williamson quote that I shared, I think it was last time, right? Just those first two lines. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It takes something to say, I'm going to be an artist. That's the umbrella for all of us, right? Musician, painter, writer, dancer. I'm sorry if I didn't mention your category. There's many levels of art. Florists, right? Chefs. The list goes on and on. Hopefully, we're all striving to make what we do an art form. I think the pendulum's swinging back to that. I think that's the Renaissance. I don't think, I know. That is the Renaissance that I speak of. That's what we're coming back to, which ultimately is you giving your love. You know what that's going to do? It's going to cause other people to love. Simple equation. Very powerful equation with a powerful outcome. I saw advertisement trailer. I think it was on Netflix. Looks like some kind of documentary style show. This woman is cooking food. It's like Harlem Seafood. She has this little cart or something like that. And she's talking about exactly this, about she's tired and she wants people to start loving on each other again. And that's what she's doing with her food. It's fucking brilliant. It's just fucking brilliant. That is it. It is that simple. Give your gift. Find a way to live in that. Find a way to be as good as you can. And here's the good news also. There's only getting better for the rest of your life if you stick with it. There's always going to be growth. There's always going to be more to learn. There's always going to be a higher level to get to. Great. You know, when you're done learning, you're no longer breathing. That's the beauty of also, I believe, being in the arts. There's always going to be another revelation around the corner. What a beautiful thing, right? What a just beautiful concept if you just want to intellectualize it. But go ahead and feel it. It feels even better. Dare greatly. have the courage. Have the courage to make a fool of yourself. Have the courage to fall flat on your face. Why? Because you know you have something to communicate. You know you have something to share. You know you have something to contribute that's going to make a difference in someone's life, that's going to touch someone's life. And that life, God knows how many lives they're going to touch because of that. You know, the pebble in the pond or the stone in the pond and the ripples, right? Again, we talk in a quantum effect, and you have a thought, and a star a billion miles away vibrates with that same frequency, that same vibration. We are so powerful. We weren't taught that. No school that I went to good schools, apparently, Catholic schools, private schools. I never understood why people, when they met me and discovered I went to graduate school, said, "Oh, so you're smart." No, I'm stupid. I was a crappy student. I was not smart. I was stupid most of my life, according to my own belief system. No, I was ADHD, apparently. Whatever the hell that is, too. I'm learning more about it, but I was not a good student and thought I was stupid. That is true. And see, that's what ADHD does. You take those tangents and you lose your train of thought. So, dare greatly. Get in the game. Commit to it. Give it your all. Go for it. I shared a quote that someone else had shared, and I really did like this one, and I'll see if I can find it for you real quick. I apologize again, but Facebook is going to change things around, and it makes it harder to find. So when you're interested, you do what's convenient. When you're committed, you do whatever it takes. That's John Assaraf, another very interesting speaker. You have something to offer. You have something to give because you're unique. Commit to it. If you're interested, yeah, oh, okay, fine, yeah, okay. And you know what? That's fine to try something on. But if it's in your heart and you know it's there, then go for it. Get on the court. Get in the arena. Take your blows. So what? Get up. Denzel quotes something that you hear often, which is fall down 7 times, get up 8, right? He said that in a speech. Maybe not exactly like that, pretty close. There is no failure, there's only learning opportunities, as Brian Tracy says. You could never fail if you never quit. You're just learning the next step and learning the next step. But what I hope you hear is that you are the most important part of the equation, that what you have to contribute matters and makes a difference. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And again, you want to get in touch. Aaron's been putting the email down there. You have any topics you want to hear or any questions, let me know. Take care. Lots of love and peace.